Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. What's up, yo? How's it going? Yeah, just sunning down. I had to push back a little bit. So I had a little short delay. Why is this? So I pushed back the time a little bit. I have to, because I know sometimes I show my webcam, but right now I might not have it on. But I think what I might have is, if in case I don't have my webcam on, you know, I might put a little animation, something in the middle of the screen. I'll try to think of something and then try to see if I can animate it and then put it in and then have that as like the replacement. Yeah, just thinking creatively, like how I can, what I would like to add. If, let's say, for some reason I don't show my face, you know, I can always have something as a substitute. Because having that black screen there looks okay, but I want to have something active, so it looks like there's something there. I don't want it to be just a black screen only, you know. So, what's up, Haseo? How are you doing this morning or afternoon? Yeah, we've been keeping ourselves cool. Yeah, air conditioning. It's not on right now, but it will be once it starts feeling a little bit more hot later in the day. Try not to have it run too often. Just have it at the times when we know it's going to be very hot. He said, make your avatar into a VTuber, huh? It's like, make it like a VTuber. Hey, I've actually checked out some really nice VTubers. One of them eventually left the agency they were a part of. I checked them out before. I seen them when their debut happened, and then they were with the agency for up to a year, but there was change in the directions of this agency, and then yeah, this darn VTuber agency that she wouldn't have been able to stay longer. So it was like, that was it. So I came to the last stream that they had and got the opportunity to thank them for you know, the work that they did, and then finally thank them for what they did, and then saw them that one last time, man. Yeah, it's pretty yeah, it's pretty sad that they whatever V2 agency they're part of, they had to they ended up having to leave. I think it was like the second one I saw that I got to see that also left, and I was like, But when they're gone, I know the term is, I guess the term they have, I learned that the term they call it is called graduation, something like that. When a VTuber graduates, the term is kind of saying when they finally like leave, then you no longer stream. So, yeah. So I've seen some really nice VTubers before. Yeah. He said, yep, exactly. So I've gotten to meet some really nice, awesome VTubers in my lifetime. So it's unfortunate that they had to go, and there are many reasons, obviously, and even one I found out is apparently there's like health reasons, and it's like, oh boy. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of emotions poured out for a lot of people. But yeah, however you might think about VTubers, you know, whether you like them, you know, or some people think it's, I mean, hey, they're fellow streamers like I am, so You know, some of them actually have some really fun streams and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's been a bash hanging out with some of those streams. He said, I finally finished up catching up on the manga of Trapped in Dating Sim, and I got the first volume of the light novel. You said, okay, I'm tempted to get the light novel. Now you got it. How is it now? Or you had the opportunity to read it? How's the first volume of the light novel for you? If you had the opportunity to read it. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's quite a change. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe like make a little VTuber image. Well, you know, I don't know about exactly VTuber image. Maybe if I decide to do that down the road, I'll think about it. It's been on my mind for a while. Maybe. But I wouldn't be part of an agency though. It would be like independent VTubers, because there are people who are independent VTubers. You know, like they're not part of an agency. They're of their own accord. So I don't know. Maybe. But I don't mind having a still image of some kind, you know, but which I can use if I want to. So, because some people, I've seen streams and videos, like some people will use a still image, you know, and then others will use VTuber image. So, yeah, it's all different kind of things. Not yet. I need to work on finishing the Light Knife. Oh, Black Summoner. It's been a while since I heard you mention that one. I started before I check it out. So you're going to finish the light novel Black Summoner. Nice. It's been a long since I heard that name. Okay. I'm trying to, I'm still here. I'm trying to get my, where is it? Try to get my PlayStation thing set up. Oh, that's what's happening. Did not that long. I thought I brought up the last. Maybe you might have. I don't know. I don't remember. My cat up here bothering me. I was like, what's going on, Miss Jinx? Huh? You need something? Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself a little bit. Okay. I don't know why my headphones thing. I just want to run a little test. A little bit. There we go. All right, so these things are working. Okay, let's go. What in the world? Okay, that's weird. Maybe there's something going on with the device. Excuse me. Yeah, something going on with the device thing. Hold on. Let me see. You say you're splurging your resin on building Zilonin. I know. You heard that sound? It was like, it's like sparks going off. I'm like, what the heck? Shouldn't be doing that. Let's okay. All right, I'm going to try again, see if I can get this thing fixed up. Let me just check, make sure the... All right, it appears the right capture card is installed. Let's try again. There we go. And we're back. Hooray! I think two things that have happened probably was the I had to take off the cord attached to the capture card and plug it back in, so kind of like a rebooting process. And then also for the capture card, and then also had to go in and make sure to change the settings for the sound, so that way it's not in the headset and it's in through the TV. Otherwise, the sound won't get through to my OBS. So, I think both of those things had happened at the same time. But yeah, for that to happen, though, I think maybe it might have been like the capture card. Maybe there was a connection acting up or something. But once I unplugged and plugged it back in, now it's fine. That was weird. Right, so I'm going to be playing this for a few hours. Whoa. I guess I dropped my controller. So I'm not at Gold Saucer right now. I just did the date with, yeah, I'm at the Battle Square. The date with Aerith was really nice. Because I was either hoping either for Tifa or Aerith. So I had them neck and neck, and now I got the date with Aerith. It was really awesome. Really nice. Let me shoot a quick text to send to somebody. Quick. I hear noise outside. Hold on. Let me see. Is that construction? What's going on? Well, we did have what sounded like the street sweeper. earlier today. So maybe that stuff is still going on. Well, I am looking at the street. It's definitely looking nice and pristine. Black and cement. So.
This one fighter I absolutely adore is competing today.
Remind me,
T-shirt, we got you covered. Got muscle head.
are you talking about the you're talking about the Half Moon Crescent resin, not the original resin, which is like the full gem version, right? You're talking about like the regular typical Half Moon resin, Crescent Moon resin type, right?
This one fighter I absolutely adore is competing today.
I know the other resin is like that full one you can get. He's so much Mora. Oof. Yeah, the Mora thing. You know what's funny? Yeah, fragile resin. Yeah. You're talking about fragile resin. Okay. Yeah. Using a lot of that, huh? I know, man. I'd be going in. I know they gave us 200 fragile resin. And then, of course, if you wanted, like, what is it, double reward, you could do, like, original resin. But that's, original resin is, like, if you're trying to get, like, I don't know, materials and resources. Doing those dungeons where you're trying to get resources. I think you can also use it for artifacts, but, I mean, you get double the artifacts, but you still have to depend on the fact that it will still come by chance, even if you do try to get like original resin. Even if you get like double artifact of like artifacts itself, you're still gonna have to keep going because because who knows, you may or may not get the stats you want this from the primary to the secondary stats. Even if you do use original resin for that. But original resin would be like if you're trying to get double the amount of resource materials for your whatchamacallit. Hey, Miss James, what you doing over there? Yeah, if you're trying to get it for your weapons, for the talents, raising the materials used for the talents. I mean, I hardly use original resin. I've used it on a couple occasions when I was trying to get more resources. But I think, yeah, I keep calling it original resin. Is it original resin or is it condensed? It's condensed. Okay, condensed resin is 40 resin in one claim item, which can't be used on things that already cost 40. Right.
I'm so freaking.
All the fighters are so.
Yeah, condensed resin, that's what I meant. Yeah, I said original resin. It's like original resin because it looks full. No, it's condensed resin. I mean, I know I've used it like for like getting like double the amount of resource materials. I mean, that's all I used it for. But I don't know, but I used it a little bit. Still though, it's whether you use fragile condensed resin, you're still going to get a number of materials. They said when I used it, I was like getting like some double amounts. I think it just depends. I've gotten material without condensed resin, so to me it's like I say if you want to use condensed resin, you can, or if you, but you know, you can use fragile resin and still get good number of materials.
The battle of the ages is here.
It depends on if you're trying to rush it. Like, oh, I want to get more. I want to get double amounts.
This clash will pit the Corneo family against Dio's champions. You won't want to miss it.
Director Dio is about to lead his champions into battle against the Corneo family at the Muzzlehead Coliseum. We still have a few tickets left for today's special prize.
See where everybody is.
Don't miss your chance to see this once in
Miss
a
Jinx, you
lifetime
want to hang
event.
out back there? Come on. What you doing hanging back there, huh? Come on. Well, I'm here.
Battle of the Ages is here.
So we gotta register.
We still have a few tickets left.
I might use Aerith and Tifa this time. I mean, I have used Yuffie and whatnot, but I might just switch and use Aerith and Tifa. But I gotta see their current setup. What you got? Okay, not bad, not bad. One lightning, HP up. It's good. ATB boost. Hey, Miss Jinx, stop that. Yeah, this and the steadfast block, which is good. Fire, materia, elemental. Yeah, so you can give him fire. It's not that bad. Healing, auto cast, heal. Cleanse, auto cast, cleanse, MP up, materia. I think she's gonna need that. Yeah, for items. She has lightning and wind, fire and ice materia. Yeah, bind. She can ward binding. Right, right. Yeah, it just depends on what you, how you know, I think strategically how you use the stuff available, obviously, is what's going to help you get good at the game. Get what you need done. Yeah, I gave her gravity. Yeah, synergy support, that's good. I gave her assess just in case. I'm going to change that out and give her something else. Miss Jinx, what did I tell you? What you doing over there, huh? What you doing? You just trying to see what's happening over there, Miss Jinx? Come on now. I mean, that increases the speed. I'll build that up later. Oh, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. She could die. I mean, this would, now there are strategic ways to use the HPMP swap materia, as well as the ATK and magic attack materia. There's like a very strategic way to do it. I've seen like done in the original. Miss Jinx, what did I say? This is what I told you, Miss Jinx. You can't be going over there, okay? She's trying to get into this one area with this box and accidentally hit the extended storage thing. It still works. I just have to go and reinstall and bring it back on. So just give me 1 sec. And there we have it. Went ahead and sent my kitty to the room with all the toys and stuff so she can play around and stuff in there. Plus, it was about feeding time, so I think she was trying to get my attention. I was like, okay, all right. You got my attention. She's okay. Got a nice drink here. Yeah, I know my kitty, like, she can be fun, but, you know, it's not fun when you knock over stuff that you don't want to, you don't want, your cat don't want to knock over. It's like, why, kitty? But she didn't mean to. She was trying to get to something, but I know what it was, and it's like, nah, you can't be doing that. I was like, nope, you can't be doing that, kitty. Come on now. Okay. I should give her, no, I should give her HP up or MP up or something. Well, let me see, is there anything here? Just this stuff. Okay. No, that's her HP. So I think, I don't know, man, I want to give her, I think I'm going to give her MP up. Yeah, borrow that. Let's see. Now you got her to level 90. Yeah, the Mora, I was about to say earlier, it's funny you mentioned the Mora thing because, so I'm going to give her Magnify with Time Materia, just like how Yuffie has it. Whoops, so she can use that. Okay, I'm gonna give her the item economizer materia. Yeah, we're gonna use the item at Tsumi ATB. Okay, anything else? So, yeah, the whole Mora thing, yeah, I've been, you know, it's funny, I look at my Genshin account, and I was like, I got like, what, 3 billion Mora? Like, I got so much Mora, it's like, I don't even have to worry about it anymore. It's crazy. But I know, you know, eventually if I spend a lot, you know, you're going to be spending a lot more. But the one thing I have to also invest in is getting a lot of the experience books. Especially the red, the pink, the red ones. You have to get a lot of those. I'm just trying to see. Do I want to give her? Do I want to? Oh, no, that's APS blue material. What am I doing? Do I want her to steal? Maybe. I want her to heal herself by using. I want to have limit siphon. I'll use Zord allies limit gauge to fill your own with. Oh, okay. Let me give that to her. Okay, we're set to go. Oh, okay, never mind. It's fine. Yeah, the cool part is I can always
For today's special contest, don't miss
do
your chance.
because I think
to
it says
see
like
this
you can
once-in-a-lifetime event.
go back because later on there will be an option to be able to go back through chapters like in the original. So if I want to go back to this chapter and do the dating thing again, I can. But yeah, I did the dating thing already, so I'm good. But yeah, if I do the dating game again, I can do it like post-ending to see like what are the different results of every character. Now I'm not getting weapon experience or which I should have done from the beginning.
We still have a few tickets left.
I know. I got like a lot right now, but I know eventually I'm gonna have to grind for more.
Are you ready to rumble,
As I keep leveling up my characters and their weapons and gear.
Excellent. Best of luck.
Eventually I'm gonna need to do that. The whole mining for ores and all that stuff. I haven't done that in a while. There would be like guides that say, "Oh, here's the direction you go if you want to mine for ores." Now Battle Square. I'm gonna be playing this for a few hours.
Welcome to the Gold Saucer's Palace of Power, the Musclehead Coliseum. Tonight, Don Corneo and yours truly will do battle for the right to name this gilded paradise for posterity. It feels like only yesterday.
Soon to be the presence of a musculature righteous man. Oh, it's probably that gang. Yeah. Don Corneo, yep. All right.
Just focus on the ones in front of you.
If you ask me, though, it feels fighters seem less like champions and more like
And rapping. Corneo cringe. Well, I mean, this happened in the original. If they do it in the third installment, I wouldn't be surprised. But Corneo does meet his end in Wu-Tai. He meets his end in Wu-Tai Nation. By who? By the Turks. It's the Turks that end up taking him out. So we'll see how that will go in the third installment. But yeah. Enhances their attacks but become pressure when these effects wear off. I see.
But we shouldn't judge them too quickly. Lest we forget.
Don't remind me. The memory is still staying. And it's all over in the family. It's in the win this contest.
Right you are!
Oh yeah? Well, we exactly something.
You okay? Sorry about that. I won't let anyone hurt you.
We happen to be getting very close.
Dio's champions might be dog walking the opposition so far, but don't look away, because these pups have still got fight!
That's it. Why don't you lead the way?
All right. Going in.
Dio's champs can hold their own. Able to outrun the long arms.
Keep it together.
My turn? Tagging out. Let's go. Giving it my all.
Got
Champions are looking a little
Oh yeah, you talk about someone that was a screen waste time in the installments. Gotcha. Nice.
But you know what they say. Turnabout is fair play, and revenge is never served cold by the dog.
Hope the champs are living up and ready for a heaping up of the pain. 'Cause they're gonna get it good.
Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna set it up for Corneo's death in the third installment.
Raised with the kind of fire and love only the dog can provide.
You got a little hair. Where's the jumbo cactar when you need it? Because that was even more. They got the mustachio. We need a big jumbo cactar, not these little guys.
Can you take over? I got it.
Just trying to keep up with them on their daily walks was almost impossible. Little beauty, pointy guy. Let's go.
You really raised them all by yourself? I'm standing in the presence of a So we know their stories, but do we know if they've got a plan to stop Dio's champions in their tracks?
Oh, they've got a plan. It's called How Many Times Can
Cannot be hit while they are running around. Instead, try to counterattack when they stop to launch attacks of their own. I literally just did that with Tifa. That was perfect timing. Ooh, got him before he did 1,000 needles. Perfect timing, perfect timing. Let's go, let's go.
It's no surprise that these speediness were able to outrun the long arm of shit.
I think we're almost done.
Always there to keep her team going.
Dio's champion.
Gotcha. I'm glad that I counterattacked earlier. That was perfect timing. It stopped one of them when they were running after the pass.
Hey, fancy bit fun.
Are you hitting each other?
Started.
It's like, why you hit yourself, huh?
I'll not be losing one of my nine lives to the likes of you.
Come on now.
If you get hot,
Oh boy. Whoa. Nice.
Facing the one more combo. Looks like the Corneo family's in big trouble.
Yeah, I remember the arena with those two. So, yeah, they're gonna be the Koch and Scotch. Oh my gosh.
Because we've still got 3 combatants ready to go.
Turks.
Nope. All good.
Or something else. Okay. Oh my god.
With their hate-filled blades, they'll
You got this, guys.
who's first?
The Tonberries.
Final round. To the winners go the spoils and the glory.
And to the losers, a truckload of tears.
In the fight for naming rights, it's time for round 3. So let the bloodshed begin.
This next special match is shaping up to be a wild and rowdy swan song.
But the family swore to stick it out to the end. For the dollar is locked on.
ready.
And with the real war rushing friends in shambles, Corneo
Got to time that counter.
His last chance to escape his cruel, rideless fate.
we need to wrap this contest up quickly so we can get this man the sexy fame he so rightly deserves.
Which is why we need to get Tornado Land up and running post-haste. Our family won't let us on down. We will come out on top.
And now we got Andres keep it up to win the
Deal skies to bits and use those bits to build our family's future. Ooh, I felt that.
It's alright, it's alright.
That Tonberry had one hell of a bone to pick.
Donberry. Evading its Set's knife will pressure it. It will counterattack when it hit with range. Okay. Eris. Range attacks. Okay. Evading its Set's-
punishment.
It's on you.
Tagging out. That's it.
This match might be approaching its
Let's do it.
thrilling
Hey!
conclusion.
Good job.
Oh.
The Tonberry pays his death back with interest.
No other blow. People just will not quit. Dio's champion just won't let up.
Come on. Right.
Yikes! I knew the Donberry was one to hold a grudge.
That should do it, right?
Still got Corneo to go.
Right.
Stabby, stab, stab. I use slip and slide technique with my partner. Help me out here. Oh boy. Can I pause? Yes, I can. It's that big guy. Ugh. All right, hold on. All right, I'm back. I got some nice breakfast. Take a little quick bite. You see what you said there, Aseo? You said weird for a nation's weapon to need material from another nation, especially Natlands, given how stuck in their nation they were. Given how stuck in their nation they were. Or what do you mean by how stuck in their nation they were? Or did you mean a different word than stuck? But I think you're talking about like the unique material items you find in like the land, in the nation's land and stuff. Is that what you're referring to?
Now, who wants to be the first lucky lady? How about you?
Tipple, look out!
Daddy's coming! What?
What? Yeah. That's what I thought. Vincent is sitting there. I see. So you got a craftable sword from that land. So I'm guessing it's a sword that's unique to that land. But you have to get like gold, get it from material from Goldens in the Fontaine. Okay.
Ew. Just, ew. This guy's a total skeeze.
Don't underestimate him.
Time to stretch your stuff, ladies. And I want a good look.
You want a good look?
Neo's champions are you.
Sever that.
And the low get black and blue. So let the final unprecedented begin. And now our grand finale kicks off. These villains deceive the top, taking advantage of his romantic nature. They ruined his final auditions and will never, ever
I should just use the other attack. Why wasn't it active? Huh? What? Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm back. I just want to turn down the console just a little teensy bit. I'm gonna find this music theme in a special way. I had to take care of something real quick. Whew. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty much not paying attention. I didn't even... Cloud? Oh my god, I thought my distance slide would work. Too early? Dude. That's crazy. I see.
Keep it together.
I'll take a turn. Still it.
And the heels come just in the nick of time for Dio's champions. It's a moment to recover and regroup.
What? Thank you. Jeez. It's like, come on, bro. Let me double it.
Good luck.
Dio champions are focused on their target soft spot. It's bullseye after bullseye.
No escape.
Suicidal frenzy, and the audience is close behind.
Here goes. Let's get serious. You can do it. Oh, let's go. Bring it.
Couldn't even get away from that. Really? Are you serious? Oh my. Oh, my timing is so off.
Seriously great.
This is just terrible, bro.
I wonder if they've got enough left in the tank to turn this around.
My timing is so off at this point. I'm just mad.
I've got you caught. Take the
Not
lead.
over yet. Dio's champions have just clawed their way back into the fight.
Go on. Cut. This one's for you. That's it. You okay?
Heh.
Sorry about that. Get him.
On it.
Try using it.
These two are in perfect sync. Hit the enemy's weak point with precision.
Why don't you lead the way? We gotta switch it out.
Taking over.
You're burning up.
Yeah, I was like,
Take him down.
Finish him off.
what was I even doing? Sometimes I... Oh, God. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna...
This one's for you. Okay.
Gotcha. In the air. No.
Let's dance, asshole.
I knew you'd make me proud.
I got you better, man. Come on.
Now sick of.
I mean, that was gonna happen. There we go. Oh, gotcha. I was actually getting a good counter there. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. We good. We doing good. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna use this on Tifa. That's fair.
Have fun.
I could use it for it, but I don't care. I just want to use whatever. Ooh, you got a pound. I didn't, it was too far away.
Be careful.
Things are looking seriously grim for Theo's champions right now. I wonder if they've got enough left in the tank to turn this around.
I've got to push myself further.
From a team,
Not throwing in the towel.
operating the enemy's weak point with precision. It's not over yet. Theo's champions have just clawed their way back into the fight.
Sorry.
Right when you pressure. Nice.
Get some rest.
Absolutely ancient. And our dear Don Corneo is struggling to ride out the storm.
It's on you.
Take the lead.
I got it.
Let's eat it.
Bingo, bring it.
No fury, like a pissed off Matsu without a punch start to rein it in.
Get over there, bro. Dude, that camera thing screwed me over. Damn that camera. Gotcha.
Ow, that stings.
Hey. We cutting them off?
Or should we rip them off?
You're doing it again.
Smash them, maybe?
Let's fill him with lead.
Oh boy.
Bother. I'll just bite them off.
You're all so mean, so petty. Picking on a poor small business owner. Ugh. But hell, I can take it, and I can give as good as I get. So, all of you can. Kiss my ass! Hi-ho, my sewer stallion!
Runs away, gets up naming rights today! Ladies and gentlemen, it's all over!
Victory goes to
Theo's champions!
you damn right.
Nice work, guys! We did it! We won!
Of course we did.
Eric! We did it!
Yeah.
Thanks to you, my champions, the Gold Saucer's name shall not be profaned. For this great boon, allow me to embrace you each in turn.
Yeah, we're good with just the keystone.
And we'll take it now, thank you.
As you wish. I will not deny you what is yours by right. Behold, your prize.
Oh boy. Yep, church.
Seriously?
You give that back right now.
No, you don't! Come and get it! Too slow! Shame on you!
It's Shinra property.
Cut the bullshit.
Red!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What the hell's going on?
He just took off!
All right, Yuffie, Nanaki, with me. The rest of you deal with them.
Let's get a move on.
It's time to get some payback for the mine.
Yep, you saw that.
A grudge match then.
Because,
I must insist
yeah,
you allow
Kate
me
says-
to officiate.
I mean, he is part of Shinra.
To ensure a fair and entertaining bout, we'll give you a chance to rest before the festivities.
Okay.
Once you're ready, you need but say the word.
Yeah, leave it to Kate Sif to, well, in the case you say the term backstab. I would say in the case that, knowing who he actually is, in terms of the owner, he's got some things on his back. And obviously, that thing that's on his back is why he is making the decision that he's made and helping them achieve the keystone. Because this is to the Temple of the Ancients, I believe. I believe that's what the keystone is, to get to the Temple of the Ancients. To get into there. So I got about like, I only got like 25. I don't even know this thing. Let's see. I'll definitely need that. Ooh, that's a nice one to eventually get to. I mean, replaying this game is likely to happen, obviously. Ooh. MP regeneration. Good. Okay. Let's see. Enhanced Tempest. Inflicted detrimental status effects. Magic damage by increased max HP. Yeah, that's tight. Oh, that's nice. Max MP up. By 3. Gonna help slightly.
You think you could hurry it up?
You should have run.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, just gotta do Tifas and stuff. Okay.
Are you ready to duke it out? Fantastic. Then without further ado,
Alright, let's do this.
nobody brings the hype like us.
Scotch and Cox! Make some noise, y'all! Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on the arena! 'Cause ready or not, it's time to rumble! One more round! Let's get it on!
Keep it together.
Oh, actually landed. Yeah, I got actually landed into that thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe I did that.
To help us commentate on the procedure.
Hitting him with multiple powerful offensive abilities while his guard is up, low pressure, interrupting his energy strikes will also pressure. Okay. Landing powerful offensive abilities or interrupting her Turks' energy strikes will pressure her while she is in rogue stance. Striking her with 2 powerful abilities will pressure her. So power offensive abilities is what I
We've
have.
enlisted the aid of Corneo Land's soon-to-be ex-owner, Remake.
Get away from there! What are you doing?
We thought you'd be well suited to assist,
Go on.
seeing as you have a history with the Turks. Well, the bald one and I did come to blows.
Get up!
Wind and light.
From the moment our tussle began, it was plain that sheriff was not only strong, but strategic.
Pay attention, pay
He
attention.
knows a range of techniques and when to use them.
Don't say I should
Are you saying you expect him to clean up in today's redneck?
He won't make it easy for my champions. But for minimal
Really missed that, didn't you?
we still have the numbers. It's going to come down to whether or not we can press that advantage. You mark my words.
Let's get serious.
Keep it
Let's
together.
see how our combatants stand. Get a load of people! Rude is absolutely ruthless out there! You champions of both other target soft spots. It's bullseye and bullseye!
It's on you. I'll show you what I can do. I'm in. That'll do.
Nice.
Why don't you take it over?
Devastating attack! Leo's champions reeling! But I've got a hunch that they are gonna take it lying down!
There. Get him. Over here. Go on. And catch. You can do it.
I got this.
Move out the way. Not over there, over there, dude. Sometimes the target system really isn't.
How about you back off?
But it's okay. The martial master has earned her rest. Champions are playing it smart, hitting their opponent where they're most
Go for it. Don't give up now, you guys.
Keep it going down. These two are in perfect sync. Mind
You okay?
Gotta dig deep for this one. Bless them with your love and grace.
Proves once again that Shinra's elite can never miss their mark.
Oh boy.
No fair! Back off!
Well done.
That was nothing.
What's this? Our two turks look like they're heading into position. Oh, this ought to be good.
The tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. The Turks are planning something big. But will it be big enough to turn the tide of this battle?
You're in for a show. Let me
Let's see how Theo's champions capitalize on this. Can the Turks mount a comeback? Let's find out.
It up. All right.
Is crushing it with Tifa at his side. Apollo showed her his miracle. She didn't have any plans. Elena's got an insatiable need for speed.
And striking her with two powerful abilities.
It's not to be underestimated. The man is
Rule's body is pulsing with a frightening power.
Let's get this over with.
everyone just what a soldier can do. Elena stomps her opponent with a smile and grace.
Gotta heal her. Oh, let's go. I'm running.
A direct hit from the one and only Elena.
Get him!
Give it up. These soldiers got style to spare.
Take the lead.
All set.
Didn't think I'll come right behind you, did you?
Who's on the other end?
Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. I have some business to attend to. Must be pretty urgent to pull the director. I guess especially since our heated match between Theo's champions and the Turks is about to reach a fever pitch. Theo may be bowing down, but Clutch and I will continue to cover this thrilling fight.
Come on.
Let's see if they have the strength to hang in there.
Talk about a
You good?
Everyone, just what a soldier can do!
Gotta give it my all.
Time to end.
Ooh, that's close.
You're gonna feel this one.
Gotcha. First time got overpowered.
We're just getting warmed up. Right, Rude?
Yeah. This fight's far from over.
Whoa.
Esteemed spectators, if you would be so kind as to direct your attention to the center of the ring. To
I think I know
ensure
what's about
a fitting climax for this spectacle, we've invited a special
Yeah. Look who it is.
Let's give a round of applause
Rufus.
for the Shinra Electric Power Company's very own president, Rufus Shinra.
I mean, you thought it was going to get any crazier than this.
Shinra's president himself has taken the stage, and the crowd is electric.
Which means his little
Mr.
dog
President,
is here.
what are you doing
Cat.
here?
Catty, kitty, doggy, catty, kitty.
You're still
His
a
little
Shinra
critters here.
employee. At least on paper. And as your boss, I
It's more like a feline kind
dispose
of.
of you personally.
Was that meant to be a joke?
You two go. Wait with Sun.
Got my number this time?
Wow, he's gonna face him by himself
Let's
again.
Shall we?
I've heard of
Oh my goodness.
but this boss is cutthroat.
It's corporate downsizing with a vengeance. If you want to savor the action, don't even think about leaving your seat. In fact, don't even blink.
Didn't even think about that. Damn it. I have to be very careful.
Meet Kamui, my new gift to myself.
Scary.
Wait, did I accidentally let go of the block button? Don't let go of the block button, bro. Let it go too early. There we go.
Keep it up. Ready?
That's it.
Oh, thank you for exposing something.
Allow me.
While he is reloading or landing, an ATB command after he attacks will pressure him. ATB commands will leave him open longer than basic attacks. Okay. Hitting him with certain attacks while he is reloading or after he attacks will stagger him.
This is Team Deal's strategy, then it's a bad one. Skill! No doubt the result of training since childhood.
I mean, I got healing items, so.
Let's try that again. Still like naughty.
And the champions are taking it.
Oh, I see.
Ain't dead yet. Come on.
Okay.
Showtime.
block that, huh?
Does Cloud even stand a chance against this onslaught?
I mean, hey, it's been a while since I fought this guy. He's gotten much better now. Whoops. My bad.
Come on.
Things are looking a bit grim for the president.
Big fast. That's the kind of hit you'll be
Pretty
feeling for a
big.
week.
I'm just going in panic mode because this is my first time facing a while. I need to calm down.
Theo's champions reeling, but I've got a hunch that they aren't gonna take it right down.
You can't block the spiral.
This is what happens when you
You gotta
defy Shinra. The big boss himself steps in to bring his rogue subordinates back in line. It looks like Theo's champions might have made a tactical error there. Cloud's gonna need a lot of potions after that one.
My bad.
Cloud's doing his best, but his best shot.
Dive bomb is unblockable, so it's fine.
Sure he's gonna miss Cloud down the second wave, and he might still have a shot at beating his own boss.
Big fast.
Cloud's gotta have one foot in the live stream after taking a hit like that.
Second wave.
Feel that one, folks? Because it doesn't look like they did.
Lost between Cloud and his warlike foes. He is
Ooh, that was a nice little standoff.
Guess that soul's never learned how to die.
Really? I didn't. Man, I unleashed the block button too early. I didn't expect he was going to dive in like that.
Like the new press knows how to dish out the punishment. Theo's champions are struggling to come up with the right plan of attack.
Come on. You're right.
Cloud's looking hard after that one. And he bounced back.
I let go. Too soon.
Come on.
Did I let go? I let go! Don't let go, bro. Sheesh. Don't let go of the button. Hold it.
Come on.
I could have just blocked that one. Ricochet.
Theo's champions are gonna be feeling that one in the morning.
Sometimes he comes so fast, I don't know what move he's going to do next, so that's why I'm kind of filtering.
Come on.
Cloud's gotta have one foot in the live stream after
One hand, I think he's going to do something, then he does something else. I'm like, oh, crap.
Second wave.
This is what you get for doing this all.
You're out of luck.
stunning display of swordsmanship. Cloud has once again proven.
All right. You guys see this? Yep. Feline was jumping the front.
Well trained, don't you think?
You can't bite the hand that feeds.
And yet here you are. Really though, it's past time I muzzled you. Good luck.
Do it right.
Start inflicting no damage or severing its link with Rufus will pressure it. Yeah, he's gonna get in the way.
All barb and still no bite.
Who let the dog out? The car is going
Yeah, I could have dodged that. But I didn't think he was gonna do that. I mean, yeah. So I have to remember, I'm just now fighting him.
The odds are certainly in his favor.
I may not know all his moves right now. I'm just learning.
This is a former soldier we're talking about. One could argue that Rockstar has merely leveled the playing field. Word up to me, Rockstar would be
It's my
named
first
Best
time.
in Show.
I'm down.
Feeling good.
Let go of the block button. Don't let go of it. Damn. There we go. Hold on to it. Let it go too soon.
Come on.
You're up.
Talk about making an entrance! This fight has become a legendary affair!
Amazing!
Ran right into that. My bad. My bad.
So much for being a mercenary.
So that's where it retries.
Whoop!
Whoops.
My new gift to myself.
Scary.
My bad. Here, I'm gonna do a BRB. Let me be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay. Turn down the game. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. So I've come to the conclusion that one thing I have to take into account is the fact that it's been about like, it's literally been over a year or two since I fought Rufus. And I know he uses these various gun type attacks. He likes to do the smoke screen so he gives himself space to reload. He will counter, obviously, if I attack at the right timing, if they're at the wrong timing, up close. The only time I notice I can attack, as the data shows, is that if I attack after he does some type of attack of his own. So any ATB attack he does, if I attack immediately right after, because he kind of slows down a bit, then that's when he gets pressured. And of course it says there are other ways to also cause him to stagger. So that information is very important. So I realized that I haven't fought him in like over more than a year, actually. Because I fought him in Remake, and that was the one occasion where I actually fought him and his little pup. His little pet. That was the last time I fought him. So I haven't fought him since. So obviously I have no idea. So obviously it's like, since that point, I can only remember so much of his attacks. I could tell maybe they might have changed a little bit more because they're doing things that I don't recall they did in Remake. Especially when the little Dark Star gives like elements to like Rufus, that he ends up shooting element type bullets. He didn't do that in the original. The type of linkage attacks, some of the attacks synergy is a little different too. So I realized, yeah, I'm dealing with a situation where I'm fighting him again, but I'm having different attacks. So what I need to do is, don't worry about whatever new attacks he has. At least observe, pay attention, see what new attacks he does, see how he moves, how he maneuvers, when he counter, when is it to attack, and then use that to my advantage. Because if I don't, I'm going to lose again and again. So I need to make sure I watch that carefully. It's the same I need to do with Rufus and Elena, because I haven't fought them in a long while too. So I'm going to watch this.
Please, don't act like you're not impressed.
This is helping my ATB. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, so when he comes in, there we go. When he puts his shield up, that's when he, okay. Bad timing, okay. Oh, why did you, okay, I accidentally, I hit attack before I did this. Oh, when he puts that shield up, that's when he, okay. Yeah, I see the barrier. That lets me know when he, okay. Gotcha! Because he was too slow on that point. I saw it. Okay. That bypasses the blocking. Yeah, those ones bypass points. Oh, can't be in the way. You gotta dodge. That's what it's supposed to be. Whoops. It's alright, it's alright.
I think my champions ought to spend more time studying their opponents.
No worries, that's what I'm doing right now. Getting the ATB up. Okay.
I got you now.
I was a little too slow. Because he got his stance back right after. Didn't need to get too close. Accidentally attack without hitting dodge. Gotta hit dodge first, otherwise I'm gonna mess it up.
Second win.
Good time to heal. Way too close for comfort. Whoops! Accidentally hit attack.
See that, folks? That's got cloud right where we want it.
Looks like Dio's champions made a tactical error there.
Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Cloud's gonna need a lot of potions after
Ricochet means no block. Remember, exclamation point means you can't block. Accidentally hit, sometimes I accidentally hit the attack instead of dodging. It's ha! Oh, he did a move there. Okay. Getting another move, we're getting it. Whoops. It's okay, it's okay. Ah. My bad. That was my bad.
Ain't dead yet.
Oh. Okay.
Now you're in for it. It's on now.
If this is Team Dio's strategy, then it's a bad one.
Come on. That it?
That's the kind of hit you'll be feeling for a week.
I know. Sometimes I was like, these moves, it's like, I know you gotta dodge these ones, you can't block it, but it's this, I just sometimes just, whoops, feel inclined to want to block even though I know that's not what it's supposed to be. I don't know why. It's just sometimes it's a little habit. It can be changed. Oh, I had that. I just. Oh, almost had you there. Almost had you. You got away from me. Alright, sorry. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, he pulled that one. He pulled a fast one. So I guess some occasions he might, I forgot to dodge. He did the, ricochet on me. Yeah, he does changes up. Thought I had you. Oh.
Dio's champions are gonna be feeling that one in the morning.
It's alright, it's alright. Oh, why did I go back like that? Gotcha. Oh, I didn't get away in time. It's fine. He's affording to wait for what he does if I block that shot. He almost did lift off. Whoops.
Ain't dead yet.
You can see them peeking there. That's nice.
It's on now.
Really thought you could do that, huh? Oh, he countered that one.
Come on.
There we go. He getting this. Whoop. Oh. Whoops. I thought I hit the block quick enough. Whoops. Not fast enough. Not quick enough. Thought I was.
Feeling good.
Lift off right at that point.
But I've got a hunch that they are gonna take it lying down!
Whatever.
It looks like Dio's champions might have made a tactical error.
This time.
The live stream after taking a hit like that! This is turning up the heat! That's
Yeah, he pulls that
a
off.
chance against this onslaught!
Whoops, that should be close.
Make much of an impact.
Come on. Mother.
I couldn't even just try hitting the dodge, but I hit it too late.
I think my champions ought to spend more time studying their opponents.
Ain't dead yet.
Crowd's gonna need a lot of potions after that one. If this is Team Dio's strategy, then it's a bad one.
I let go of the dodge for a little bit there. That's why it happened the way I did. My bad.
Dio's champions are gonna be feeling that in the morning.
Whoops.
Feeling good. Come on. That it? It's on now.
Showing his opponent utter disrespect.
Didn't even hit the block button. Whoops. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Just timing that block. No, 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 don't do that. Sometimes I get to the
Second win.
Nice try. We're getting there.
Ain't dead yet. Come on.
The president looks not on his feet. He needs to gather his wits.
Any last words?
Stunning display of swordsmanship. Cloud has once again proven that he's cocky as ever.
All right.
Either my stomach's growling or the president's pooch has joined the fray.
Well trained.
Now it's going to be more challenging with this guy here.
And yet here you are. Really though, it's past time I muzzled you. Good luck. All bark and still
Allow me.
Ooh.
The crowd is going absolutely wild as Darkstar makes his arena debut. With his faithful friend at his side, I'd say the president might still have a fighting chance.
The odds are greatly in his favor. Can Cloud resist the 1-1 clash, or will he crumble?
But this is a form of soul we're talking about. One could argue that Darkstar has really leveled the playing field. Well, that didn't make much of an impact. Amazing! I've always been a quick person, but Darkstar is making me question my allegiances. This dog, Darkstar's love and devotion is undeniable. I'd be touched if not for the carnage.
My block button. I need to take that into account. Sometimes I don't. It's like what I just said.
No holding back.
Nice try.
Guess that soldier never learned how to dodge.
This is Morse take. That was a grave misjudgment on the executive's part, folks.
Second win.
If this is Team Deal's strategy, then it's a bad one.
Won't be able to reach it.
That's it.
I think my champion's on his way.
Rosy future ahead of him with Rufus and his faithful troops at the head.
Let's try that again.
Well, it's gonna need a lot of potions after that one.
Hey.
Ain't dead yet.
Did you feel that one, folks? Because it doesn't look like they did.
That it?
This is what happens when you dare to defy Shiva.
I'm gonna need Alexander real quick.
Steps in to bring his rock subordinates back in line.
Dio's champions are shaking things up by calling for divine intervention.
Oh, thank you.
You're as good as dead.
With the mighty swing of his enormous blade, Cloud cuts his opponent. This was Covenant's way, folks. A terror in the boardroom and on the battlefield.
Oh boy. Whoa. That was insane.
On now. Second lane.
Oh. All right.
Leaving with his tail between his legs after this showing.
Rufus must be raging at the loss of his partner, and I have no doubt that he'll be taking over.
199 damage. Ha! It's like my divine companion took your companionship down.
Enough of this farce.
So, are we gonna go after him?
Not yet. First,
We find Kate Sith, right?
right.
I thought I'd seen it all, but this is the mother of all twists. Look out!
Ladies and gentlemen, both teams are disqualified. I don't think anyone could have predicted this outcome. What a crazy finish!
Should we look for the others, too? After Kate, okay?
Gotta say, you're one.
Is spectating not enough? Want to step inside the ring? Head to our entrance counter to learn more.
So I guess now I gotta find the little cat burglar. And here is music.
Is spectating not enough? Want to step inside the ring? Head to our entrance counter to learn more. He can't have gotten far.
Oh, there you are.
save with our Pudgy Bear combo. Grab our trio of iconic mascots and take home a piece of the gold saucer.
Muscle in and exchange your gold saucer points. We
Damn
hope to see
plushies
your
right
sinewy
here.
self
Get
again
them before
soon.
they're gone. Buy a Chocobo and Noodle and save with our Pudgy Bear combo.
Hey.
Grab our trio of iconic take home a piece of the gold saucer.
Oh my
I
god.
hate to do this.
Crap! We can't let him get away. Oh my gosh, you guys seriously cleaned up the picture. That's the best match I've seen in a minute. Glad we got you.
Thank you. I would have accepted the comments, but we still gotta find
There!
him.
After him!
Because Bear and all them, they had no luck to find. They weren't able to find them, so it looks like we're the ones to do it. Yeah, the Keystone. The way to Temple of the Ancients. Chasing Katesif right now.
Over there!
That Rufus fight was insane. I had to have Alexander to help me out.
You're headed to the Coliseum. Be sure to grab a drink.
Can't say you've done everything at the saucer.
Yeah, holiness to take out the darkness, man. I gotta see where he went. Oh boy. I'm sure he came down, but now it's like, where did he go?
All my favorite birds won their races today.
All these lights. Here for some rich soft serve ice cream?
Boys and girls, gonna work at the Cool Saucer around here and ready to bust the race.
We've got all your favorite flavors. Enjoy them separately or mix them together.
Now where would these Kit Kat be?
Popcorn here. Take your Chocobo bean popcorn. Hot and fresh. It's a poppin' good time. Enjoy them separately.
I don't know. It's gonna be hiding back here. So.
Dream. I can make reality.
Dun, dun, la 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 la.
Your saucer pals are here and ready to bust a move. So put on your dancing shoes and join in.
Join our work at the Cool Saucer when I go.
Succulent and slimy treats. Grab a cacturo, made hot and fresh all day long. Feeling cute? Try a flowering cacturo.
Got a reservation at the haunted hotel, but I'm worried I'll be too scared to sleep.
Hello, and welcome to Park Central. Every square is yours to enjoy. Where you
Drawing
Good
a
to see you still in one piece. Wish I could tell you I found that damn cat, but
Ah, okay.
listen up.
no sign of a cat.
Oh, leave me alone!
Why would we leave you alone? You're the one who took the dang keystone. You
Hello.
backstabbing little keep. we all fought hard to get.
Man, everything about this.
They're gonna owe us a lot of talking, a lot of big time spanking. Well, we got to, I don't know, spank you if you, when you get your hands on you. See, area. I think it's been through this. I think it's like, well, anyway. And there you go.
Got it. Be safe.
You too.
Yeah, a lot of talking.
Care to explain, cat?
It's not how it looks.
What was I thinking? Trusting you. The company man with a heart of gold. Huh. What a joke.
Barrett, no, please.
Screw it. Piece of shit ain't worth the bullets anyway.
I don't understand. Why?
Because he's an asshole. One we should have never trusted in the first place.
Don't. He deserves it.
Now, there is an explanation.
Not you too.
We'll definitely get it, but right now everyone is pissed. Everyone rightly so is angry
Knew
because
from the start it had to end this way, but it still stings.
kind of like the kitty.
For a moment there, it felt like we were friends.
Don't worry, we'll see him again.
I am so pissed at Kate right now.
Probably laughing at us from his new office.
How are you not mad? He played us for fools from the start. Just thinking about it makes me want to beat the crap out of him.
Hey, are you okay?
I'll be fine. Just thought I was a better judge of character.
Forget him.
So what's the plan then? We are not just gonna let him take the black materia, right? We're gonna go after him, right?
And how are we supposed to do that without any leads?
He's got a point. The only one who knows where the temple is Kate Seth.
But he told the Turks, whose chopper I should be able to track.
Really?
I know which radio frequencies they use. The moment they get on comms, I'll find
Hey, Mike.
Well now, the old gal's got a transmitter.
Then we're in business.
All right, I'll run on ahead and get her warmed up for you. Later.
It's settled then. We follow Shinra to the temple. And the black materia will be ours.
Okay.
Cloud! Incoming transmission from Kid G. One moment.
Hey, hey! It's your old goblin pal, Kid G. You didn't forget about me, did you? Sorry for the wait. The next trial is ready and waiting for challengers. If you're still interested in collecting all those treasure pieces, then head on over to the third reactor. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Another trial.
Oh,
and
yeah,
our
yeah. You
treasure
got it
awaits.
yesterday, yeah. I'm sorry, what? Oh, Twizzlers? Yeah, Twizzlers. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's for us. Yeah. Yeah, Twizzlers for us. So you got a C6 of Kuki and C2 of Yao Yao and C2 finally choose to. So you chose the C6 or Bennett. So tell me what got you to finally make that decision. I haven't decided yet if I wanted to C6 my Bennett as well. I know my Bennett's been just... It's funny thing though, I hardly use my Bennett. I think it's because my team's been doing good without Bennett so much. I've had teams without Bennett. And even if I did have Bennett, I mean, it was just like, you know, on a few occasions. But because I have teams where it's like, for example, Sayu is good for my animal and healing type. She doesn't give like attack buffing, but she gives good healing and animo, and I like to use her a lot in like one team I have with her, and I tend to use her in most of my teams. Then I got like other teams without a Bennett, without a Sayu, and still they work out well. I think it just depends like what teams you're building. But I am curious. So what got you finally decide, okay, you know what, I'm going to C6 my Bennett. I've heard of many benefits of C6ing Bennett as of late, so I might do it, but I have to think about my teams and figure out like where he would best fit in, because that means they would be endowed or bestowed pyro. So maybe I might have a team where it's mostly like that would be more beneficial, because I feel like I don't really use them too much in a lot of my teams. Maybe like a few, but not so much.
Greetings, sir. Do you wish to depart the gold?
Yeah, the buggy. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, if we want to depart. Yep, Kate Sif, yep, Kate Sif departed from us. Yep, and now we got the continued phenomenon intel here. And I also got Lidrell to battle. The ghost guy. I think I'm about to call it, because I got some things to do. Before I get off, let's just chat a little bit. I'll just leave it on the screen. We'll just chat a little bit. Yeah, so I was asking if, like, you know, what got you to finally decide. I haven't really used Eula or Razor, and even if I built and used Kaching, it would be full Electro on the other end. And Season's Minute really helps Pyro characters, including Father and Pyro damage from Chaska. Because you got Father, a.k.a. Alakino. Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. Her characteristics, how she was in their storyline, kind of reminds me of, I don't know, I'm thinking there's like some anime character like that, where they have like authority, they have such power and ability, they're like nearly OP. But they have such understanding and wisdom, like they know what they're doing, and they're actually like an ally, potential ally. But it like appears like they're so OP, but they seem like they're scary. There's a lot of good anime archetype characters that are just like that, and they're really awesome. You know what I mean? Like, whether male or female, like you just look at them, they could just look at the MC. Like if the MC is like a young fella that has such power, and then it seems like the situation with the Traveler where it was like the MC was about to die, but then they put their hand on the head of the MC, like they're patting him. They say, "You can rest now." And it's like, what? you show this much power, and I'm like, I felt like I'm about to die. And it's like he's like, but they're like saying, "Fear not." They're like saying, "No worries." I got you. And then you get an explanation. You're like, wait, this person's an ally? Yeah, they're ruthless, but not quite evil. Their ruthlessness is mostly to, when it comes to them being on the side of good, their ruthlessness is to the evil. Now that's something. When it's ruthlessness geared towards the evil, that's where it's even more amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can have ruthless evil. You can have ruthless evil characters, but you can have ruthless good characters. You know, like it's like, where's that demon? I'm gonna rip their heads off. You know, like that is, you know, demons attacking villages, and you have like this ruthless good guy ally of a character that just takes out these demons in such like a brutal fashion. But then they're kind and they're like caring for like the people and everything. But even though people might feel like they might be scared by them, but it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like, yeah, well, thank God they're on our side. You know, yeah, there are characters that are like that. You know, it's really cool. Ruthless good guys, man. I'm still laughing about yesterday with Obero and Kuro doing that little spit contest. And like vying to get the attention of the Olu, the MC, which is me. And it's like, okay, guys, were you enough of that? And I was like, I'm about to get like some hoe. Be like, here, let me give you. Here, I got spit for you. Now get out of here. Yeah, so I think maybe C6 Bennett would be of that if you have like your pyro characters that you're more likely to use so much. You think he'd be good for like a mono pyro team, or just like a semi mono where it's like you have like maybe like 2 pyro characters and a Bennett, C6 Bennett, and then like another like maybe like an Animo character or something. I know, man. I mean, eventually we'll get to it. Eventually we'll get to that conversation. I'm gonna want to rest after and do some things, so you know I might not jump on the VC today. But yeah, the cool thing is, but we'll see about that. They've been using with Father and Chaska a lot. Okay, and Chaska being Animo, and Father being you'll be okay. I'll be using him with Father and Chaska a lot. Okay. Now I got to understand when understanding the story of Arlecchino and where and why they would be called Father. It's funny because if I looking at the lore going back, it's not like father as in, like, oh, like they're a literal father, like literally, like, like they're like, yeah, that's a father. No. It's in a sense that if you look at the backstory, before she took over and did the new organization after the previous knave, the previous knave was called Mother. And after defeating that knave herself, especially after, oh man, what happened with her childhood friend who was the daughter of that knave, which was really messed up. Very messed up backstory. And they would all vie to kill each other just to see who would become the new Arlecchino. That was, I'm just like, oh my God. But she was more cruel. The mother was more cruel. She was, man. It was effed up. And then what's his name in the I found out and I understood that the guy in Inazuma, that one guy who was trying to, and then there were all these people who had like double agent type harbinger. I mean double agent type members that came from the House of Earth. They were being run by that one guy. I don't remember his name, who still follows the orders of the previous Arlecchino, not the current knave. So the current knave, which is referred to as father, is not the one in charge of that guy's actions. I don't remember his name. I think it begins with S. But I met him in Inazuma. It was that quest line a long time ago where there was someone from the House of Earth that was there who was living as an Inazuman individual, and it was a lady. She was one of the maiden, the priest maidens or something, and the shrine maidens or whatnot. And it was that one guy. He showed himself. I don't remember his name. He's still living out the previous orders of the original knave, not the current one, actually. Because I remember I looked into his backstory, I looked into what was happening, and I was like, oh, no wonder why. Yeah, he was still living out that orders. So he was running those things outside of the current House of Earth knave. So there was a cool short that showed like it was supposed to be like a Persona reference type short. I think I posted it on the Discord before. It was really awesome, and it showed the guy with the suit that's supposed to represent that guy in a way. And it's like they busted him, and then you see the knave do her threads and stuff on him, which was tight because he was doing things that he wasn't supposed to be doing, but that it was by the order of the previous knave before father took over. But yeah, the sense of her being referred to as father is, I see it as several things. In my analysis of the evidence, or more so like what is to be provided in the game, is that don't worry, I'll get to your messages in a moment. I'm just going to talk about it. Is that number one, it's a deviation from mother. She would have been called mother, but it was a way to deviate her from the previous knave, who was referred to as mother. So you could say it's like a rebellious deviation in a way. So that's one. Number two, I mean, which makes sense. I mean, considering what happened with the previous name, my God. Number two, it can also indicate how the dynamic of structure of authority, where in her position in herself, it's like when you think of father, you think of someone who rules over the house. Usually the one, they could say breadwinner, but the one who stands firm in the house. And takes care of everybody and everything in the house, so to speak. Yeah. It's not like she's married or anything, obviously. No. But it's like, yeah, it's like her establishment that's deviated from mostly the previous knave's establishment. So I see it as that, considering what happened in her past, which is really messed up. So I don't mind understanding, because that's the point of understanding why she would be called father. There might be other reasons online, but mostly because of the backstory, I can see why the deviation exists. Plus, you could say in a way, even if she was called mother, even as she acts the way she does, I wouldn't be bothered either way. Father, mother, I wouldn't be bothered either way. It's just understanding why, she got that title in there. And then also, just that understanding of the ruthlessness, but that she being someone who's been through the cruelty, the irony, and all that has taken place in her childhood, and then becoming the position that she is, especially with the strange and interesting powers that she has, it's like she's made her mark and she's made her decision. And when she sees children that are like impoverished or and in need of care, I mean, she will do her best to bring them in, and she will still exercise that authority. But it's not like she's trying to bind her quote unquote kids from having to be out and about, having freedom, having the freedom to choose, etc. It was really shocking when we finally got to put to rest on how she dealt with her children. If, let's say, they strayed somewhere or something happened where they decided to either betray or something or whatnot. I remember, what was it, that one guy that said that I don't remember what he did. I'm trying to remember what he did exactly, but you discover someone who looks like a regular citizen but has the same scar and details as the person that was mentioned, and it was like, and then you find out what she does is she does something, I don't know, some device, something where it not only erases their memory of being in the house, but it allows them to go and live their own life. I was like, wow. In other words, she, when it comes to her children, it's not like she wants to, like, take them out or anything, but it's like, if they really want to be free, there is a choice. But that means they would need to leave the house of her forever, but forsake it, forget about it, and be able to live their own life. I was just like, wow. I thought that was deep. And she explained it all. I was like, wow. C6 Bennett also doesn't matter for most characters, since most either are there to normal attack or have their own elemental infusion. Right. I also use him with practically most of my team since he's the best healer. Yeah, he still is a great healer. I kind of feel, to be honest, he's the healer mainly because of the attack boost that he provides. Sayu can heal a ton of HP. But if you want the attack boost, that's where Bennett comes into play. The attack boosting is where his shtick is mostly beneficial. Is that he provides that buff when he unleashes his ult. And I think that's the big benefit of Bennett right there, is because of that. Yeah, well, I can argue with that and say, well, so is Sayu. When I actually use them both, and I gotta tell you, because of how I built both Bennett and Sayu, both of them heal fast. And even Sayu's ult comes up real fast. Because I was able to build her with not only the good relics I have and everything, to the point where now, when she, it only takes a few hits of her skill, just a few hits before her ult gets activated, and then I can just unleash it and everything will be fine. Like, her heal comes up real fast. Bennett can come up real fast too. The strength is the fact that he also provides the buff at the same time. So they both can heal. My Sayu and Bennett can heal fast. It's just that Bennett provides the buff, the attack buff. That's the big thing. And Sayu, all she does is the element of Animo. So that's how I built her now. Is she can heal. I think I've said it before. Yeah, like I'm able to activate her ult real fast in battle. I've used her in teams many times, and she can heal real fast. It's just that she can't provide the attack buff. So that's why I still use Bennett for that attack buff. Yeah. The other thing that because she's animal element, that would just be providing the swirl reaction stuff. But yeah, other than that, mostly if I want an attack buff, I would probably use Bennett. Yeah. But in a way, that's my argument, because it's like I have built both of them so much that I could tell like which, like, they both can heal fast and heal strong, but the one that is the strength side is the Bennett because of the attack buff. Sayu would just be providing elemental animo swirl reaction stuff. That's if I want to, and I have a team for that, so that's what the team that she's a part of. There are other teams I have with Bennett, so that's why if I want a team where I want the attack buff, that's the one with Bennett. If I want a team where I just want the swirl reaction along with the healing, then that's the team I'm going to use. It just depends on the battle situation for me. And the boss, if I'm fighting any of the bosses. Let me see what these kids are doing. May build her when you get the chance. Yeah, she's a very interesting. Sayu is a very interesting kind of build. It's been a while since I gotten the relics. Was it relic or was it artifacts? I know I say relics because relics is referred to HSR, but artifacts. Because you say you want to say it because you get used to one or the other. But yeah, artifacts. I'm trying to remember what was her artifact. I know there's the best in set. I think I got it for her, and that's what helped me. I think it was the animal set. I think, but that's what helped me and got the good substats and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, when you get the chance, you can check her out and see. Like, I say she, the team that I built her into, I use, what's my team? What's the team that I have her with right now that I've been using? So is his name not, is it Ayato? Kamisato, or Ayako or Ayato? Is it Ayato? Not Ayaka, but I think it's Ayato, right? That's the brother. He's the main DPS. And then I have like a sub DPS. I've used, but let me see. Who have I used for sub DPS before? Ayato, there we go. I used, I either used Xingqiu or eventually I used Yelan, which really helped me out. Oh my gosh. And I'm trying to remember who the third character, I'm trying to remember who's the third character I used. I think it depended if I wanted an electro character or a cryo character. One of those types. I'm trying to remember which character I used. Sometimes I kept switching around as experiment. Sometimes I might, and now that I got, what's her name? Now I got Farina, I even used her in place of Yelan and Xingqiu because with Sayu's healing effect taking place, I don't have to worry about using up HP just to use her skill and everything. Farina's skill and stuff. It's more so like a hydro. It's either it's like a hydro base, but it's almost like hydro with some kind of other character. Sometimes I might switch the elements. I might have two hydro and then one other element, and then Sayu is the healing animo character. Yeah, I was trying to remember the third character. I think I switch them out from time to time, but yeah, now I can use Farina, so it makes it easier. I like using Zilonin, Bennett, Yalan, and Father together. Woo! Now that looks like a really good team. Remind me, what is Zilonin's element again? Yeah, what was her element again? I'm sorry. I don't think it wasn't, was it Geo or was it Animo? I don't think it was Geo, was it? Oh, it is Geo. Okay. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, Yalan, she was helping me out with my Kamisato Ayato team with Sayu in there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sometimes I'll swap out a third character. You know, I might either use what's her name? It was one of the crowd characters I used to use a lot of. And then or I might use one of the Electro characters. So either have like a electric reaction or like a frozen reaction. Or if I had a pyro character, like a vaporized reaction stuff. But that team is only useful if I'm not facing an enemy that's heavily hydro based. Otherwise I'm gonna have a problem. It's one of those teams I used on other boss fights and even some Archon quests, but I think it just depended on like what type of boss I was fighting. Speaking of Geo, man, it was embarrassing trying to fight the whale boss, the narwhale, with my Geo team as they were, and I was like, you know what? I think my Geo team wasn't that built yet. I did finally built it, and my Geo team did get better, but at that time, that wasn't a good idea to use that team. I could have used some other team instead, but I used that one. I could have used the regular team I always had in the beginning, which was evolving Diluc as the main DPS, but yeah, I didn't do it. That was my fault. Plus, I only had so many, like, what? Fontaine. I only had, like, a few Fontaine characters, so it was, like... Because they, you know, that whole thing with Fontaine. I know Night Soul Blessing is to Natlan. Oh, the Osua and the Numia elements or the effects are to Fontaine. Yeah, if you use it, you can disable like that. What is it? That night thing or whatnot inside the whale. You can slow it down and whatnot. Yeah, that was crazy. I remember doing like a what do you call it? Like a co-op session when I was facing the Narwhal boss fight afterwards, and I had a Farina and I used my Farina in the fight. I was using her mainly to help heal a little bit more, and I because she was in the light form, I just attacked the night guy, and then it caused the effect where it then slowed it down and caused it to stagger, and then all the other members of the team were able to fight it. I even used a Yato one time when I was facing Azdaha co-op, and someone had like the Wanderer, and then it was me and the Wanderer like just going in, just slashing at the Azdaha, just going in, just like it was awesome. We were just in there slashing. The other teams were doing attacks too, but yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I didn't get one. I really would cool if I got Wanderer, man. I didn't get him. You know, it's crazy now. That Flame Reaver guy is really a hassle now in HSR. But I am taking my time to get my characters built. Right now, I got to get like some. I gotta get. There are certain things I gotta upgrade, and I gotta build in some of my characters right now. So like, but I got a taste of the Flame Reaver, so I realized like, just like the Strife Titan, you want to take advantage of destroying those little shadowy clones he does, the Shadow Clone Jutsu, because it's going to empower his attack and everything. And I was like, just like the Strife Titan. The only thing is I was able to stand toe-to-toe with the Strife Titan at the end, finally, when I, after building my team so long and then strategically operating the battle. But this time with the Flame Reaver, no, you got to make sure, I got to make sure to destroy those Shadow Clones. So my Acheron is definitely good for the fit, but I just need to, yeah, I'm literally getting close to pity to get casters. So, I just need to get more, Stellar Jades and then see if I'm looking for, I'm going to get her. I'm going to claim her and she's going to come home. Once she does, I'm going to start building her throughout the whole entire week. Yeah. I hope so, man. And I better get her too, man. Dude, I want to tell you something cool that happened yesterday. I was trying to get some good relics for Acheron. And I used that, what do you call that thing, where you can create your own relic. I used some of that material to help get the rope and the planner ornament faster, because I mean I could have grinded, but I'm like, okay, I really need to get this. And I did. But oh my god, I was like literally enhancing some of her relics, right, for her set, because it said what set to get her, but some of her relics. And I'm like, nah. It's like, I'm gonna get, you know what? I'm gonna get crit, because I needed a sub stat of crit damage. Because she needed crit rate big time. So I got her. I was able to get a relic with a crit rate, right? I think I used the same thing. I used the crafting thing. But anyway, long story short, I was just talking. I was like, okay, this crit damage is gonna increase. Come on now, it's gonna increase, right? I'm just like speeding, like, come on, man, it's gonna increase. And lo and behold, I literally got increased in my crit damage on 2 or 3 relics. One of them is the crit damage substat is literally at 23-something%. And then another one is like at 11 or 12%. I'm like, what? Her crit damage is like, it's up to like 108 something. But I was so happy. I was like, yay! This is Acheron, by the way. This is for Acheron's relic set. I was like, yay! Because I got her crit rate to be up to like 47.9%. And then I got her crit. And then when I was enhancing her relics to see what substat increase I would get, I got a more greater increase on her crit damage. So, yeah. So now she's able to do more crit. I think the challenge is, I think I need to finish her trace and stuff. There's some things I need to do. Her trace for ultimate is at rank 9. I just need to get to rank 10. So I just need to get some of her traces like completely done. And then I need to get like her, I think her card is, I gotta look at her light cone, because I don't have her special light cone. Well, if anyone's just coming here, yeah, I'm just chatting. I'm about done with this game. I'm just chatting. I'm gonna get off in a moment. Anyway, yeah. But I just witnessed the betrayal of my life. Kate Sif, why? Yeah. So let me save. Yeah, it's like, why can't if? I mean, I saw it was going to happen anyway, like it did in the previous version. Or did in the original Final Fantasy VII game. Although they did it a little more differently. Obviously. I mean, they're doing it. They have made some little alterations to how many of the scenarios in the previous is now taking place in this one installment. But yeah, dude. So yeah, I got greater crit damage increase for Acheron and crit rate increase. I think the challenge is I might need to see about either I need to grind, because there's one relic that's in the purple. I need to get that to be golden color, 5-star. And then I gotta, yeah, so there are some things I need to finish upgrading her with. Because she's more capable of actually doing tons of damage to all the clones, including the main one. But I think it's just, I have to take into account the fact that I need to get her, constantly get her her Crimson Knots full. But she does do a lot of damage, so maybe if I finish the rest of her building, I might be able to get her to do way more. But I think it just depends on, like, her ATK is nearly 3,000 too. Yeah, so I think it's just getting her to that point where she might be able to do more, capable of doing more damage than ever before. But I just have to see. It's going to take time for me to build characters like Firefly, and I do want to build Muran May, and then of course there's I did test her out, Agalea, because she's full level 80. I got some good relics on her. But it looks to me like in the current setup with my team and everything for her, I might need to look at my team and see what else I got to build and upgrade for my whole team's capabilities. I might be able to find a way to make it happen with either Acheron or Agalea. Because Agalea can hit all the clones and even the main one repeatedly with speed, but I got to take into account where she is to see where I got to finish the building. Because I think she needs more stuff to build with. Now, if I were to have gotten her own card, maybe I might have even a greater benefit fit with her. But right now I don't have her card, so I got to stick with what I got. Okay, so in that case, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this stream a day. I mean, I've already made it this far. I pretty much accomplished what I needed to accomplish. I just have to stick to my guns and just go ahead and just make the progress I need for this game much later. I'm still figuring out the working kinks of tomorrow's discussion or just chatting stream. What time did I set it? I'm going to change the time on it. I put it at 10 a.m., but I'm going to alter the time. So maybe instead of 10 a.m., maybe it might be like 11 or 12. It might be 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. It might even be 1 p.m. my standard time. So I'll have to decide on that. It won't be 10 a.m. So I'll give an update later. I'll just have to go through, and think about it, and then set things up. So I won't be in the server for a while, honestly, because I got to figure it out. But hey, if you have any thoughts. So one idea I was thinking of talking about, because, I mean, I mentioned it a bit yesterday, and I feel like it's one of those topics I was thinking, like, maybe I could start talking about. Because I played Persona for a while, is character that I really did kind of like and thought was like reminded me of my experiences with people in my life where it's like you kind of have that familiar character that you run into, and that is the character of Ryuji and Junpei. I'm thinking of maybe discussing those characters in depth. I'm thinking of doing a live stream on it. I mean, it might not be like, oh, like this is a huge discussion type thing, but it might be a thoughtful one in the sense that, I think 2 or 3 things. One, when you kind of have a good character design where it's like you find them relatable in some ways. It may not be like you find an exact person that's like that in real life, but it's like you might have a familiar experience of somebody of a certain character, of that familiar characteristic with someone like Ryuji and Junpei. There's also like seeing that character grow, in the game, and then seeing how that character's journey, and then also, and you might even be inspired by it, but then also like, among other things, sharing love for Persona, of course. So, yeah, it might be a nice little Persona discussion kind of stream. I'll just have to figure out how I'm going to set it up. It might not be too long. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, this is a 3-hour discussion. It's going to be less than 3 hours. It might be maybe up to 45 minutes, maybe like 1 to 2 hours, maybe. It's mostly going to be relatively short. But that will be the focus. So that will be, it's going to be focused topics. So when we start talking about it, that's what we're going to be talking about throughout most of the stream. So as much as we could talk about anything else, once we start talking about this, that's what we're going to be focusing on. But I'll figure it out, and then I'll try to set up the stream in the way so that people understand what the stream is about, and then try to coordinate it, try to see how I can best set it so people have an opportunity to hang out. I mean, even if it's just you, hey, I'm not worried. Even if it's just you, I'll say, oh, we can talk about Persona all we want, because you and I both love Persona. So so it'll be a nice, fun Persona talking stream. So I think I might call it Persona Talking and then give what kind of subject it would be, so people know it's about Persona. Yeah. So we'll have a fun time talking about Persona. It will be on a focus on a specific topic. Hopefully I don't get raided like this. I remember this one buddy I used to know. He got raided like heck one time when he, or like not raided. Well, I would describe it as this. He was playing a game and so many people kept coming in, throwing in all these game titles. You're going to play this? When are you going to play this? Hey, have you tried this? When are you going to try? Like so many games. It's like, bro, can you guys read the chat space? There's just so many games being mentioned, and it's like, you want him to get through all those games at once? Like, I mean, sometimes if it's kids, I mean, I can understand, like, the excitement. It's like, oh, man, what if you can play this game? But yeah. I almost felt sorry for my buddy right there. He's getting swamped. But he told everybody, he was like, hey man, it's not like I'm not gonna play any of your games. I just have these games that I'm working on right now, so just hold off on that for a moment. Sometimes people get excited. It's like, oh, play this, It's not too bad. It was just like, it was funny. It was just like sitting there, it's like, damn, you're getting swamped. Okay. All right then. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Watching Cloud just sit there, just arms crossed, like, I can't believe I just got baited out by a little cat talking figure. Yeah, I don't blame you guys. Hopefully, and I know when I get to the next installment, Vincent and Sid will be playable. Whoa, that's going to be tight. Especially doing the transformation for Vincent. All right, then, folks. As the story goes, the story ends, the story continues. This is a to be continued segment where I say sayonara. There will come a time. I'm saying sayonara because there was a VTuber I knew whose name was Scion, and one phrase she would use for her name would be sayonara. Sayonara. CYON Nara. I'll say yeah. So, in honor of that person, sayonara. Y'all can take care. Have some good rest. Have a bite to eat, drink. The story is now to be continued. It will be continued another time. Tomorrow will be a nice discussion stream. I'll figure out the workings of it and everything. And yeah. Take care, folks. Peace out. God bless. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more of my live streaming content. I regularly play mostly story-driven type games. I mostly play story-driven type games. Doesn't mean I will never ever play like other games, like even multiplayer. Like there might be a time I'm planning to play Monster Hunter, but I got to get the whole PlayStation. I got to do all that stuff to get online so I can play with others. I can do single player, but like if I want to play with other people, I got to sign in. I got to do all that stuff. This will happen. It will happen. And then you'll be able to see me hang out with buddies playing live. Most likely it will be in the evenings because they're not available in this time of day. So maybe on the weekend they're more available. So maybe I'll play with them on the weekend. Maybe Sundays. I have to see like when they're available. I think maybe Saturday or Sunday. All right, folks. Peace out. See you later, Haseo. See you later, everyone. Stream ends today.